Good morning, children. We have already started with chapter number 1, reproduction in organisms. Today we'll continue with the same. In the last video we have completed asexual reproduction, and today we are going to start with sexual reproduction. So let us continue with the chapter. All these slides we have already seen. Let me give you a brief introduction about the sexual reproduction, which we have already discussed. Okay, sexual reproduction involves two parents, a male and a female. There is formation and fusion of gametes. It involves meiosis type of cell division. Individuals show variation, that is, offsprings which are produced will show the variations. Now, children, sexual reproduction requires more time and energy, but still higher organisms have resorted to sexual reproduction in spite of its complexity. And this is because mode of reproduction helps in introducing new variations in progenies through the combination of the gametes from two different individuals, that is from male and female. Understood, right? Although the sexual reproduction is the complex form, the higher organisms have evolved this mode of reproduction. They undergo this mode of complex mode of reproduction. It is because it leads to variations. The new offsprings which are produced, they show variations. Why? Because the new offsprings are produced because of combination of both the parents. That is, it is produced by the fusion of male and female gametes which are produced from two different parents. Now, sexual reproduction is also known as Sexuality, and it is also known as amphimixis, right? Now, the mode of reproduction, as I already told, that is sexual reproduction. It involves two parents. It involves formation of male and female gametes, and male and female gametes may be produced either by the same individual or by different individual of opposite sex. Okay, and after the formation of the gametes, there will be fusion of the gametes, and the fusion of the gametes leads to the formation of a new structure which is known as zygote. And later this zygote grows into new individual. Okay, as fusion of male and female gametes is involved, the offsprings produced are neither identical to the parents nor amongst themselves. And in comparison to the asexual reproduction, it is elaborate, that is, it is long, complex and slow process. However, it has certain advantages, like genetic recombination in offsprings causes variations, then plays important role in evolution. Sexual reproduction is being observed in multicellular organisms, that is all flowering plants and most of the animals. Before an organism starts to reproduce sexually, it has to attain a certain level of growth and maturity. After that only the organisms can undergo the sexual reproduction. So during this period, the period during which an organism grows to attain the sexual maturity, is known as juvenile phase in animals, and it is known as vegetative phase in plants. Okay, once again, the period during which an organism grows to attain a sexual maturity is known as juvenile phase in animals, and it is known as vegetative phase in plants. Juvenile phase or vegetative phase is followed by another phase when the organism starts reproducing sexually, and that phase is known as reproductive phase. The end of the reproductive phase is marked by the onset of another phase which is called senescent phase, or it is old age. It is also known as aging phase. Okay, which is the last phase of the life cycle, and after this phase the organisms will die. In both plants and animals, hormones regulate the transition between these three phases. Okay, one phase ends and it enters into the another phase. It is because of the hormones. And interaction between hormones and certain environmental factors regulate the reproductive processes and the associated behavior expressions of the organisms. Now, certain points related to the sexual phase of the life cycle are, first we will discuss about plants. Okay, that is sexual reproduction in plants. Annuals and biennial plants exhibit clear-cut vegetative, reproductive and senescent phase. Okay, annual plants are the plants which flowers once in a year. Okay, biennial plants are the plants which produces flowers after 2 years, right? So in such plants, the vegetative, reproductive and senescent phase are very clear. In perennial, that is the plants which flowers throughout their life, okay, they do not have the defined clarity in them. And some plants, they show unusual behavior for flowering. Example, Strobilanthes kunthenia, which is also known as Nilakuranji plant. It flowers once in 12 years. 12 years में सिर्फ एक ही बार वो flowers produce करता है. Whereas if we talk of bamboo plants, they flower once in their lifetime. पूरे lifetime में सिर्फ एक ही बार वो flowers produce करता है. And that is generally after 50 to 100 years. 50 से 100 years के बाद. Okay. Now, sexuality in plants. In some plants and fungi, the male and female reproductive structures may be present on the same plant, and such plants are called homothelic or monoecious. ठीक है, जब मेल और फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव पार्ट्स जो है अगर एक ही प्लांट में प्रेजेंट है तो ऐसे प्लांट्स को हम क्या कहेंगे, होमोथेलिक या फिर मोनोशियस. Examples of monoecious or homothelic plant are chara, cucurbita, coconut, palm, etc. While in some lower plants, male and female reproductive structures may be present on different plants, and such plants are known as heterothelic or dioecious. Examples are markensia, date palm, etc. Okay. Now, in angiosperms, flowers is the reproductive part of the plant, which we have already studied. Okay, so in angiosperms, the flowers are the reproductive parts of the plants, and in some angiosperms like mustard, china rose, pea, etc., each flower contains both stamen and pistil. So such type of flowers are called bisexual flowers. Okay, if in a flower, अगर फ्लावर में मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव पार्ट भी है और फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव पार्ट भी है, ठीक है, स्टेमेन भी है और पिस्टिल भी है, तो ऐसे फ्लावर्स को हम क्या कहेंगे, we will call them bisexual flowers. Okay, and in contrast, some angiosperms such as papaya, watermelon, sunflower, rice, wheat, etc. फ्लावर्स कंटेन इधर स्टेमेन और पिस्टिल, दोनों में से सिर्फ एक ही रिप्रोडक्टिव पार्ट प्रेजेंट होता है, या तो स्टेमेन होगा या तो पिस्टिल होगा, तो ऐसे फ्लावर्स को हम क्या कहेंगे, वी से सच फ्लावर्स एज यूनिसेक्सुअल फ्लावर्स. नाउ इफ द फ्लावर इज यूनिसेक्सुअल और सिर्फ स्टेमेन ही प्रेजेंट है, ठीक है, अगर एक फ्लावर में सिर्फ स्टेमेन प्रेजेंट है तो ऐसे फ्लावर को हम कहेंगे स्टेमिनेट फ्लावर. ओके, और मेल फ्लावर. वेरेज फ्लावर जिसमें सिर्फ पिस्टिल ही प्रेजेंट है, ऐसे फ्लावर को हम क्या कहेंगे, पिस्टिलेट फ्लावर, या तो फिर कहेंगे फीमेल फ्लावर्स. ओके, सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन इन एनिमल्स. Some animals remain reproductively active throughout their reproductive phase, and such animals are called continuous breeders. ठीक है, जो animals उनके रिप्रोडक्टिव फेज में एक्टिव रहते हैं, कंटिन्यूस एक्टिव, रिप्रोडक्टिवली एक्टिव. Such animals are called continuous breeders. Example, human beings. Okay. On the other hand, there are some animals which become reproductively active only during favorable seasons in their reproductive phase. Such animals are called seasonal breeders. Examples are dogs, birds, frogs, lizards, etc. And in animals, morphological and physiological changes occurs prior to and post a reproductive phase. ठीक है, रिप्रोडक्टिव फेज के पहले और रिप्रोडक्टिव फेज के बाद एनिमल्स में मॉर्फोलॉजिकल और फिजियोलॉजिकल चेंजेस देखने को मिलते हैं. और रिप्रोडक्टिव फेज, ड्यूरिंग रिप्रोडक्टिव फेज इन मैमल्स, द एक्टिविटीज ऑफ ओवरीज, एक्सेसरी डक्ट्स एंड हॉर्मोन्स exhibits cyclic changes. ओके, ह्यूमन बींग्स में ये जो रिप्रोडक्टिव फेज होता है इन मैमल्स, तो जो ओवरीज में है, ओविडक्ट में है वो, और हॉर्मोन्स में जो है चेंजेस होते रहते हैं, साइक्लिक चेंजेस. ओके, तो नॉन प्राइमेट एनिमल्स जो है लाइक डॉग्स है, टाइगर्स है, काउज, रैट्स, शिप, डियर्स. Okay, in such animals this changes, cyclic changes are called oestrus cycle. Okay, whereas in primates are monkey, apes and humans, the cyclic changes are known as menstrual cycle. Okay, this is observed in females. Now, sexuality in animals. On the basis of sexuality, animals are divided into two categories, that is bisexual, which are also called hermaphrodite, and unisexual animals. Now, what are who are called the bisexual bisexual animals? They possess, the animals which possess both male and female reproductive organs in the same individual. अगर एक ही इंडिविजुअल में दोनों ही है, मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव स्ट्रक्चर्स भी है और फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव स्ट्रक्चर्स भी है, वैसे एनिमल्स को हम क्या कहेंगे? बाइसेक्सुअल कहेंगे, या फिर उनको कहेंगे हर्माफ्रोडाइट. एग्जाम्पल्स आर अर्थवर्म, टेपवर्म्स, लीच, स्पॉन्जेस, एक्सेट्रा. Whereas unisexual organisms are the organisms in which both the sexes are separate. Okay, sexes are separate with distinct male and female individuals. Male और female individuals कैसे होते हैं उसमें? उनमें separate होते हैं. Examples are cockroach, dogs, etc. I hope this much is clear to everyone. We have completed sexuality in plants and animals. Now we will start with the events in sexual reproduction. The sequential events that takes place during sexual reproduction can be grouped into three categories, that is pre-fertilization, syngamy and fertilization, and the last one is post-fertilization. Let us start with the first event, that is pre-fertilization events. All the events of sexual reproduction that take place before the fusion of gametes are included in this category. ठीक है, गैमेट्स के फ्यूजन के पहले जितने भी इवेंट्स होते हैं वो प्री फर्टिलाइजेशन में इंक्लूड होते हैं. और प्री फर्टिलाइजेशन इवेंट्स, प्री फर्टिलाइजेशन में दो मेन टाइप के इवेंट्स होते हैं, एंड दैट आर गैमेटोजेनेसिस एंड गैमेट ट्रांसफर. ओके, अब गैमेटोजेनेसिस क्या है? द प्रोसेस ऑफ फॉर्मेशन ऑफ मेल एंड फीमेल गैमेट्स. और गैमेट्स कैसे होते हैं? हैप्लॉइड होते हैं. ठीक है, तो मेल और फीमेल गैमेट्स जो प्रोसेस से फॉर्म होता है, दैट प्रोसेस इज नोन एज गैमेटोजेनेसिस. व्हेन द टू गैमेट्स are similar in appearance and it is not possible to differentiate them into male and female gametes, then such gametes are called homogametes or they are called isogametes. For example, some of the algae produces homogametes or the isogametes. ठीक है, जब गैमेट्स डिफ्रेंशिएट नहीं कर पाते, हम डिस्टिंग्विश नहीं कर पाते कि ये मेल गैमेट है कि फीमेल गैमेट है, तब उस टाइम पर हम क्या कहेंगे? ऐसे गैमेट्स को हम क्या कहेंगे? वी से देम एज आइसोगैमेट्स और होमोगैमेट्स. इफ द मेल and female gametes are morphologically dissimilar. Morphology means उनका appearance, बाहर का appearance, उनको देखकर ही हमें पता चल जाएगा कि ये अलग है, ओके, डिफरेंट है, ये एक मेल है और दूसरा फीमेल है. तो ऐसे गैमेट्स को हम क्या कहेंगे? हेट्रोगैमेट्स. ओके. Then amongst heterogametes, the male reproductive unit is called anthrazoid or sperm, and the female reproductive unit is known as the egg or the ovum. ठीक है, अगर दो गैमेट्स अलग अलग है, मॉर्फोलॉजिकली डिफरेंट, तो एक जो मेल गैमेट है, ठीक है, उसको हम क्या कहेंगे? एंथ्राजॉइड या फिर स्पर्म्स कहेंगे, और फीमेल गैमेट को हम कहेंगे एग या फिर ओवम. ओके. नाउ cell division occurs during the gametogenesis or during the gamete formation. Cell division takes place. Now organisms such as monerans, fungi, algae and bryophytes, they have haploid parental body. They produce gametes by mitotic division. ठीक है, उनका पेरेंटल बॉडी हैप्लॉइड है. ठीक है, तो अगर वो मियोसिस करेंगे तो नंबर ऑफ ऑर्गेनिजम्स कैसे, नंबर ऑफ क्रोमोसोम्स कैसे हो जाएंगे? हाफ हो जाएंगे. बट दैट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. n में से n/2 तो नहीं होगा. ठीक है, तो अगर हैप्लॉइड प्लांट बॉडी है तो हैप्लॉइड प्लांट बॉडी कौन सा सेल डिवीजन अडॉप्ट करेगा? इट विल अंडरगो माइटोटिक सेल डिवीजन, और माइटोटिक सेल डिवीजन से वो हैप्लॉइड गैमेट्स फॉर्म करेगा. ओके. Whereas other organisms belonging to pteridophytes, then gymnosperms, angiosperms, and most of the animals, including we human beings, have the diploid parental body, and thus the gametes are formed by meiosis process, that is by reductional process. ठीक है, बाकी के जो ऑर्गेनिज्म है जिनका पेरेंटल बॉडी डिप्लॉयड है, मीन्स उनके पास 2n नंबर ऑफ क्रोमोसोम्स है, वो मियोसिस सेल डिवीजन करेंगे और मियोसिस करके फिर हैप्लॉइड गैमेट्स फॉर्म करेंगे. ओके. इन सच ऑर्गेनिजम्स स्पेशलाइज्ड सेल्स कॉल्ड मियोसाइट्स, मियोसाइट्स को हम गैमेट मदर सेल्स कहते हैं, आर प्रेजेंट विच टेक पार्ट इन द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ गैमेट फॉर्मेशन. ठीक है, तो गैमेट्स किस में से फॉर्म होंगे? गैमेट मदर सेल्स में से फॉर्म होंगे, और वो गैमेट मदर सेल्स को हम कहते हैं मियोसाइट्स. और वो मियोसाइट्स, इट विल अंडरगो ईदर द माइटोटिक सेल डिवीजन और मियोटिक सेल डिवीजन, एंड इट विल रिजल्ट इन फॉर्मेशन ऑफ हैप्लॉइड गैमेट्स. ठीक है, आई होप दिस मच इज क्लियर टू एवरीवन. Gamete transfer we will study in our next video, and we'll be continuing with the topic. I hope this is clear. Okay, thank you.